Hi Stampers, happy card sketch transformation card number 430. So happy you made it back. Welcome to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Welcome back if you're returning. So excited that you're here. I have this beautiful card sketch. This was my first sample, but I'm going to change it up. I would say I'm making it into a fun fold, but I don't know if it's actually a fun fold. It's just a different type of opening of the card. Okay, so here's the sample or the template, card sketch 430, very cute. I do have the printable ready over on my blog and then also my Facebook subscribers. You guys get it. You guys should have got that on Sunday around 12:45. So we're going to use the base is the smoky slate. And this is just a quarter sheet of cardstock. This is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So the pool party piece is actually the fun fold or the cute opening of this card. This piece is cut at 5 1/4 by 6 3/4. We're going to score that piece together. Then a piece of basic white for the inside. This piece is cut at 2 5/8 by 5 1/8. And then your designer paper, which is that Waterside Retreat, beautiful paper. This piece is cut at 2 5/8 by 5 1/8. So it's the same size as the basic white. And then this piece is going to be the edge of the inside of the card. This piece is cut at 1 1/4 by 5 1/8. And then I have all the layers. So I have the 3-inch circle, which is from the Stylish Shapes, as well as this banner. We're going to stamp the greeting on that. And then I die cut out the Adirondack chair with the smoky slate cardstock. And you can see this is a different style of the chair. Let me show you the die. This is that chair right here. So it has two different backs to this chair. And I'm using the chair as the base right here. And then this backing of my beach chair, okay? So I went ahead and die cut out that with the smoky slate. And then I also cut out the cattails here with the old olive and the early espresso. Let's go ahead and grab our paper trimmer. We're gonna score this piece. Double check our measurement, 6 3/4 by 5 1/4. That's right, right? Yes. All right, so along the 6 3/4 inch side, we're gonna score this at 4. So this is going to make your cute little opening or the fun fold of the card sketch, okay? That's it. Okay, so but before we start assembling all our pieces, we're going to do some stamping and some color blending first. So I have my 2 blending brushes. We're going to use the Crumb Cake and the Pool Party. We're going to add some color to our circle. And then we're going to stamp a little gravel or sand at the bottom with the Crumb Cake. You guys know I just clean my brushes, and cleaning, I mean I take a piece of grid paper and all I do is I just rub it across the paper. Sorry if my table's moving. And I just get the main color that I've been using last off of my brush. You could actually take this to the sink and use some soap and water if you want to clean it. But I just keep these blending brushes in their color families. So like this would be the browns, these would be the blues, and then I have one for yellow, orange, you know, that kind of a thing. So I don't need a color brush for every color is pretty much what I'm saying. All right. So let me keep my little grid paper over here. And we're gonna just add some Crumb Cake first to the bottom edge of my circle. Did you guys notice my ring? Isn't it pretty? It's gold. Normally I'm a silver girl, but gold is pretty. All right, so Crumb Cake along the bottom edge of my circle. Kind of giving it a beachy feel, right? And then we're gonna use some Pool Party for the sky. It's just the little details that we want to add to this really cute beachfront scene of this card. Or 3/4 of the circle. It's mainly a lot of the sky and then a little bit of the beach. All right, and then I got 2 stamp sets. I wanted to show you because it doesn't really matter which one you want to use, but I'm going to bring my crumb cake back in. And let me show you here. So this one is the Thoughtful Octopus. It's got a really cute little gravel little stamp down here. It's so cute. And then also, if you don't have this one, you can also use this Rolling Waves, and there's an awesome gravel in that one too, okay? So I'm going to use the octopus one just because I've already got that on a block. So I'm going to stamp this in the crumb cake along the beach little area where I blended my brush just to add a little bit of texture to that background. I did not do this to my other samples, so this is a little added feature. You get the bonus, right? Okay, so that's pretty much it for the circle. Now let's stamp our greeting with the early espresso. And I love this stamp set. It's in the, I believe this is in the online exclusives. It's called The Natural Artistry. And I love this, Hope Today is a Good Day. It's very cursive-y and it's got a little print to it. I really like it. Plus, it's little enough to fit in this little banner, which I love that. So let's go ahead and stamp this with the early espresso in this. I'm going to stamp it up here so I can see my shape. Hope today is a good day. I'm just going to stamp that somewhat in the center. So cute. And then we're going to take our seagulls. You guys know that I'm a big fan of April's paper pumpkin kit. Let me show you. This was the stamp set. So hopefully you guys got this. I actually got 2 of the kits. So I'm going to be using this set with this suite at my October retreat just because I love these seagulls. I love everything about this paper pumpkin kit. But this was the paper pumpkin. If you guys remember the cards, because we did do a video on the cards. We made them together. But I love the seagulls in this stamp set. So I just keep it handy and I really, really like it. So I've got it on my block and I'm going to take that pool party piece with the seagulls and I'm just going to stamp this along the top edge in that early espresso just a couple times, just kind of tying all that together. And I think that's pretty much it. Now let's go ahead and let me show you how I'm going to put these little cattails together. They're pretty easy. There is an old olive and an early espresso. Now, the thing with the dies, there's a die that goes off to the left and then a die that goes off to the right. So I cut out one of each, the old olive and the early espresso of each. So this one goes off to the right and then this one goes off to the left. So very easy to do. We're just going to take our paper snips and I'm going to remove the old olive cattail and just keep the old olive bottom section of this die. I'm going to do this one too. And then we're going to glue them onto the early espresso pieces right here. So this one goes with that one and then this one. I'm going to grab my tweezers before we start gluing because my fingers will be a hot mess. Let me grab my tweezers. All right, so let's put our cattails, we don't need them. I even thought, listen to this, because I thought, this is a little brainstorm idea that I had with myself. So I really thought like cutting out the old olive cattails, right? Just cut them out with the old olive. And then I thought maybe taking like the black or like the dark, one of the dark brown Stampin' Blends and just coloring the cattail, like the little end of it. But it didn't work. I tried it with the black. I think the black was the best, but it's still kind of shown through with the old olive. So I'm just sticking with what I did the very beginning when I got this bundle. I'm just cutting them and piecing them together. So we're just going to take our liquid glue. I'm trying not to squeeze a lot because you don't need a lot. And then we're just going to build our old olive piece onto our early espresso piece. So you can see here how how that looks, right? Looks very nice. Let's do this old olive piece. Same idea. Remember, we have one going to the left, one going to the right. I felt like those would be very pretty along my chair in the background. All right, so there's my little cattails, so cute. Little Adirondack chair together. All right, so now in your die cut, you're gonna notice this little tiny piece pops out, and I'm just gonna go ahead and glue this right onto the front of my chair. You could also add a little dimension to this by sponging that with the smoky slate or the basic gray. I think that would add a lot of dimension to this chair, but I'm just keeping it pretty simple. So I'm just adding that wood piece to the front of my chair base, and then this piece pops out. So now you got your chair base, and then your back of your chair is going to slide under there, and then it's going to tuck underneath here. So we're going to add glue to this piece right here, and then I'm going to add glue around the top of my frame so the back pieces stick to that. And again, use a light touch with your liquid glue. You don't need a lot. Okay, so we're going to tuck our piece back here, and then push that right into the back of the frame so that gets glued down in there. That is a beautiful chair. I love it. All right, and then we're going to put dimensionals on this chair. So let me grab those. I'm going to use these mini dimensionals just because these are already small, but I'm going to cut them in half to make them even smaller so I can get them stuck around the chair edges a little bit. I'm not going to stick every little panel or every little section, but I do want to kind of tack it down in place with some dimensionals, like the arms, and then the base. I can use a full-size dimensional there. Okay, let me add one more little half up here. So it's just random with the dimensionals, you can see there, right? All right, now let's grab our card. Let me burnish this base here of our pool party. Also, I wanted to show you this. So this is that side piece, which we cut at 1 1/4 by 5 1/8. But I did go ahead and cut another piece just because I want to tear it. I don't know if you noticed this on our sample and the template. The template, I had the smoky slate on the side, and then I took my fingernail and I kind of roughed it up for a little texture. And then I did that also on my sample here. I don't know if that even showed up when you first seen the card, but that's what I did. So I don't think I can tear this 1 1/4 to fit this edge really nicely. So I went ahead and cut another piece. So this is optional. You don't have to do this, but I'm going to tear this section over here. It's a little bit bigger so I could tear it. So I'm going to tear this down and give this a frayed edge along my side. And then I'm going to take my fingernail and I'm just going to scuff that edge up just to add a little texture to that edge. Even though this is going to be the inside of our card, hopefully you'll still be able to see it. Yeah, looks really good. Okay, so we're going to put that there. Let's go ahead and grab my glue. We're going to put this on the inside of the card, the inside edge flap, right over here. So I'm just going to put this right here. I'm just going to leave a little border of an edge because I want this to show. So let me just scuff that up a little bit more. And then when you close it, you can still see it. Hopefully you can see that. See? Looks good. All right, and then let's add our larger piece to the front section. with our seagulls. Looks very cute. Remember, this is cut at 2 5/8 by 5 1/8. That's going to go there. So this is our panel. Ooh, it looks so good. All right, now we're going to take our circle. I'm going to put this on the front, but towards the bottom. And I'm only going to put dimensionals on the back left side. So let me grab some of those. A quarter maybe of the way up. Just like this. Okay. Then we're going to pop up our chair. This one's stuck on there. All right. So many dimensional backings. All right, this is going to go at the center of this circle. And then we're going to glue our little cattails. Glue this one over to the left-hand side of my chair. Right there. And then this one that's going to the left, I'm going to glue this one down on the little panel there. Okay, we're going to add some glue to this one, and I'm going to pop this one up over here towards the side. So this is going to actually show a little bit more when the card is opened. Looks so good. All right, and then our greeting, let me pop that up on dimensionals. We're going to put this right above the chair, making sure not to hit that area where the seagulls are at. Isn't that beautiful? Ooh, I love it so much. Now let's add our basic white piece. Remember, this is cut the same size as our front layer, so it's 2 5/8 by 5 1/8. This is going to be for the inside to sign. Just going to move that over. So pretty, and then it should cover it up, which it does. All right, now this is optional. You don't have to add this smoky slate piece to the back, but I really feel like it brings the whole card together with the chair and then the base of the card. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this on here. I just think it adds another element to this card sketch. So pretty. You open it. So it is technically a fun fold, right? Okay, now let's do some embellishments. I have some of these Moody Palette Glossy Dots, and I think these are actually cloud cover, but I am going to use them like pool parties. So I'm just going to add a few of these over here next to my chair and on the designer paper. Maybe one right here. Just a little touch of an embellishment right there. Isn't it beautiful? So cute. All right, so there's the finished card. Let's bring in our card sketch again. Okay, so here's the template. So cute. This is card sketch number, remember, 430. And then this was the first one that I made. That's just the standard card that we turn into a fun fold. So you can see how that, it's the same, but different, right? Let me know in the comments which one you like the best, if you like the fun fold or if you like the regular standard size card. There is no right or wrong answer, right? And if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments, or you can email me here, dawn@theglitterpit.com. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Then don't forget to give me a thumbs up and share with your crafty friends. All right, until the next video, I'll see you later. Happy stamping. Bye.